just like at your house, at the zoo, everybody's always hungry. You can imagine we have a big food bill, about $2 million a year in total. Now, some of those things you'd imagine are normal animal food like hay and grain, but some of it's the same kind of meat that people might eat. We go through a lot of meat here.
There's about 225 pounds of meat right here, not counting the produce, so it'll last probably 3 days.
I'm with Dan Tarosi, who's a keeper in our new Africa exhibit, in charge of wild dogs and lions and vultures, all these things that eat a lot of this meat. So Dan, what happens when you guys get a food delivery for meat?
What we do is we help the commissary staff unload the meat, and then we have to sort through everything. We date all of the food that we can with what date we received it, so we know that we're using the oldest stuff first. Mm-hmm. We have to organize it all in our freezer because, like you said, we have a lot of meat to go through, so yeah. Storage space is limited, especially with all of our growing animals. So we organize it, make sure everything fits, and then we pull some stuff to thaw. We have a list of what gets fed out every day, and then we pull accordingly to thaw, so we make sure everything's ready for them.
So tell me about quantity. Like in a week's time, how much meat do you get?
The base diet for most of our carnivores is this ground meat that's a mix of the actual meat and then also tendons and some extra vitamins and things.
A lot of
so
fiber.
It's a little bit more nutritionally complete for them. And we go through about 290 pounds of that a week right now.
No kidding, just in this one exhibit. That is phenomenal.
And it's increasing every week with the pups and the cubs growing.
Yeah, no kidding. You've got 10 pups. They look like they're about 1/4 grown. So yeah, in another 6 months,
it's going to be
290 will become 490.
Yes.
Now, in addition to that, which is sort of mixed meat, ground meat, if you will, what do you feed anything else?
Yep, the painted dogs get beef chunk, which is kind of like a steak for us, and they get about 32 pounds of that a week. The vultures also share a little bit of that with them. We get things like neck bone, rabbits, guinea pigs, quail, beef shank, oxtails. We get a whole variety of rats. The vultures really like rats.
Yeah.
So
you get different things to sort of enrich their week? Or?
Yep, it gives them some variety. They really seem to like the whole prey items.
Yeah.
Some of the animals are a little bit pickier, like Imani and the lion cubs are a little bit more finicky about what they eat. John will eat just about anything. But we kind of find out what they like and then work it into a weekly or bi-weekly rotation so that they get a little bit more variety with their food. So.
Now in the wild, say for instance lions, they may gorge themselves if they eat a zebra, but then not eat for a while. Do you change how much you feed them or fast them?
We do, and right now we're not doing that as much with the lions and the dogs just because everyone's growing and they're always hungry, so we don't want some aggression taken out because of that. The vultures, we do kind of give them a fast day every week. They get a little bit of that beef chunk, but then they also get femur bones or something that they can play with and mess around with to keep them occupied, so they still have that time to enjoy their eating day. But the adult lions before the cubs were born would get things like a neck bone or something with a little bit less meat, so they wouldn't get their full ration, but they get a little bit of meat that they really had to work for, so they enjoyed that too.
All right, well listen, thanks for taking a few minutes. This is great. It's a great exhibit. The public loves it. I think the animals love it.
Yes, okay, thanks.
Be sure to visit our Africa exhibit. It changes all the time and it's full of baby animals this summer.